You know, I will never understand why people always want to make food so complicated. Like, just get simple ingredients and just try to have fun with it. Worry more about the flavor than what it's going to look like. I mean, every chef that I really know, like myself, we might do fancy stuffs in the restaurants and fancy stuff for our business. But at home, we worry more about flavor. For instance, I'm not going to say who are the chefs or what he called himself a chef, that he's not even a chef. He's a restaurateur, which is different. Had a guacamole with 14 different ingredients. Look, I'm Mexicano, and I'm here to tell you if your guacamole has 14 different ingredients, you definitely are making it wrong. Keep it simple: avocados, onions, tomatoes, cilantro, some lime juice, salt, pepper, and depending if you want or not, some jalapeno. But if you don't add it. That's it. Guacamole is simple. No need for 14 ingredients. No, just like the dish in this video. Simple. Shrimp, linguine, and asparagus. Nothing complicated, if you notice. Just sauteing it up. You don't see me adding in 10,000 different seasonings, telling you this and that. I've reduced it, add a little bit of wine. Now I'm gonna add the heavy cream. Just let it reduce. Keeping it simple. You know, I think that's why chefs, when we leave the kitchen, believe it or not, a lot of chefs, we don't take the food we make home and eat that. I don't know how many times I walk out of the restaurant or out of the kitchen and the catering, wherever I'm at, but I'll go home and I'll make myself a simple sandwich and watch a little bit of TV before I go to bed. Or, believe it or not, people hate to hear this. This is back in the day, not even that much anymore. I'll stop and get a burger, either like a Jack in the Box or McDonald's, or even stop and get tacos from Taco Bell. And yes, I'm a Mexicano. No, I don't consider Mexican food. I consider it edible food, at that time when I was younger. But, I wouldn't take the food I make home. It was too complicated, and I just wanted something simple that I knew, and I guess takes you back from when you're a kid almost. But that's how most chefs I know are. Yeah, we make all this fancy food, but we really don't eat it. It's difficult for people to understand, but they understand more when I tell them, look, when I ask like certain people, like, what do you do for a living? They're like, oh, I do this. Okay, when you're not at work, do you do that at home? Then they look at me, what do you mean? I was like, same thing with us. I was like, you think after 16 hours of being in a kitchen and running a restaurant, I want to go home and make a big old meal for myself? Come on, no. We just want something hot that's going to fill our stomach so we can take a shower and get the 1 to 2 hours of sleep that we're going to get anyway, because we know we're not going to get that much. But like I said, we just want to keep it simple. We don't want the hard life. The simpler the better. That's why you see us. Our happiest is when life is easy and is going smooth. Because we're just keeping it simple, not making it complicated. So that's my tip of the day. Keep it simple in life and with your food, and be happy.